Teachers telling me what to do, people telling me that you have to get a 9 to 5 job, all of these conflicting advices on following the mainstream. That was not me, and it never was. I always knew I was destined to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't know how. I was launching Shopify stores. I was trying to get on Amazon. I was creating t-shirt companies. I was selling candy. I was making music, but nothing was making me money, and I wish I just had somebody to tell me what the 5 steps I needed to do were so that I could make money as an entrepreneur. Now, my business is generating over $1 million a year, and all we do is help coaches and entrepreneurs make $10,000 plus a month with their own online business. And today I'm going to give you the things that I tell our paid clients on exactly how to become an entrepreneur. If you are a beginner in the space and looking for the easy steps, if you've been looking at all of the hows on how to create content, on how to get sales, on how to do all of these things, but they're conflicting and they don't make sense and you don't know where to start, I am going to tell you the things that nobody else is telling because they're teaching the wrong things. People are telling you things on YouTube that won't get you results so that you have to buy their stuff. I'm going to tell you the 5 steps to become a profitable entrepreneur so that you don't have to buy anything ever again. And I promise you, it is not what you expect. So if you will, imagine a pyramid. These are the 5 steps to becoming a successful entrepreneur. And at the very bottom of this pyramid, the most important step is your health. Have you ever been sick? The number one thing that you wish that you could do, the only focus that you have, is getting better. You're not thinking about money. You're not thinking about going out and ruling the world. You are just trying to figure out, how do I get healthy again? Because I can't get out of bed. So the first things first, you will never be a successful entrepreneur if you are sick. So if you're watching this video and you're sick, focus on getting better. If you're watching this video and you are fat, morbidly obese, start going to the gym. The most successful people are in the best shape. There are outliers, of course, but the number one thing that you can do if you are broke and you want to be an entrepreneur is go to the gym, because health is the bottom of the pyramid. That is the foundation on which entrepreneurs work on. If you don't have any energy, you won't have any energy to execute. You won't be able to actually get anything done. So number one, get into great shape. Everybody that I work with, I require to get into great shape so that they can execute. Okay, so have you done that? If you're not in great shape, go do some push-ups right now and then comment on the video, say I did the push-ups. Okay, this is the easiest stuff that you can start doing right now. Clean out your diet. Eat the right things, no more processed foods, no more junk food. Go for a run once or twice a week, go to the gym once or twice a week. Done. That's it. That's how you put yourself above 90% of the population, because especially in America, people are not in shape. Number 2, okay, I'm assuming that you're in shape now. I'm assuming that you're healthy, you have good energy, and you're ready to rock. This is gonna catch a lot of people off guard. The number 2, the second most important thing on how to become an entrepreneur is your heart. All of the best people that I know that are helping people left and right and making tons and tons of money, all of our best performing clients, like Pacha, who did $24,000 in her first 30 days of working with us, her heart is in the right place. She came to me and she said, Benny, I just want to help chiropractors make more money. I just want to help them because they're not in the position to feed their family, and I know that I can help them. That was what she was leading with. She didn't come to me saying, I want to make as much money as possible from these chiropractors and charge as much as I can. She said, in my heart, I know that I can help them, and I want to. So if you're coming into entrepreneurship for the wrong reasons, if you're coming into entrepreneurship just to make money, hey, that's okay, but it is going to be more difficult than if you're coming into entrepreneurship and doing something that you are passionate about, that you know is good for other people, the good of the world. If you are trying to sell somebody something and you feel slimy inside, there's something wrong. There's a dissonance at play. If you are trying to build a business and you're pushing your workers and making them do things that you wouldn't do and it just feels wrong, there's a problem at play. If you have ever bought a car and you're in the office and they're trying to get you to sign the contract and they're telling you, this is the best rate you can get, trust me, bro, you should just sign the contract, and you feel the energy and you're like, this is not right. If you ever feel that when you're doing something, your heart is not in the right place. We've all felt it when we felt that weird energy that we can't explain when somebody else is putting out bad vibes and we just want to get out of there. We have to make sure that we're getting that out of ourselves. We need to make sure that we can be vulnerable. For me, I get egotistical. I get too amped up and I push people and I yell at people sometimes instead of letting my emotions calm down and speaking out of love. That's one of my things that I'm working on. Try and figure out one of the things that you are working on where your heart might take a back seat and your ego or your ambition or something takes the front seat and doesn't allow you to lead with love. Okay, so now we're healthy and now we're leading with love. We have our best intentions set for other people, and we know that if we help more people, we'll make more money. Keeping that in mind. One of the really useful things for me is I have my prayer Bible here. If you have a religion, come back to that, read your Bible, read your Quran, whatever that is, and get into it, get involved with God. That's great. It goes hand in hand with your heart. Number 3, this is where we get into the Neville Goddards. This is where we get into the Bob Proctors. This is where we get into the manifestation, right? Manifest on my chest. Number 3 is your headspace. If you are having negative conversations with yourself all day, there's no way that you're going to be able to get clients results. There's no way that anybody's going to buy your stuff. There's no way that you're attracting positive energy because you're pushing out negative energy. So the only people that can walk through the negativity are the negative people. It doesn't bother them. Your negativity is the sea anemone, right? And if the fish goes into the sea anemone and they're not used to it, they're going to go away from it. They're going to get shocked. So make sure that you're putting out positive energy because your vibe attracts your tribe. And this can start, a great story. I was just boxing with my friend Aman and we both poked our head up at the same time. My forehead smashed into his nose. Whole face exploded into blood. The first thing he says, "Oh, amazing. Let's keep going." Wipes his face off and we're good. And we go and we box for the next hour. He decided in a bad situation that he was going to respond with positivity. Even though his body is telling him this is bad, he didn't allow his body to dictate his actions. He said, "No, body, I have my head. My mind controls my actions. We're good. Life is good. This is actually an excellent point for me to show that I can conquer anything." And then he went on to crush it. And Aman is 20 years old and he makes over $10,000 a month. So if you want to be like Aman, then always lead with positivity. Even when things are bad, put positive things in your brain and go listen to those people that I mentioned if you're looking for people who can help you get your mindset right so that every single day you wake up with positive expectations so that positive things happen. Not where you were expecting, right? Number 4, so now we've gone through the health, we've gone through our heart, we've gone through our head, we've cleaned out the body, right? We've cleaned it all out. Number 4 is getting into what you guys are probably watching on YouTube all day, is the hands, right? What are the skills that you need to build so that you can provide value to other people? This is where we look inside of ourselves now that it's clean and we say, okay, well, what can I do? So for example, we've had clients who are really, really healed, like Jesse Chen. He has healed himself. He's gone through the process of cleaning out his heart and his head, and now his hands are going to other people and helping them clean out their heart, cleaning out their health, and cleaning out their head so that then they can go on to help other people. And he just sold $8,000. He sold an $8,000 high ticket product to help people do exactly that. So for you, try and write down 3 things that you can help people with, and that thing that you're going to help people with should be in the 4 niches that everybody should know by now, the big 4, right? Chronic pain, beauty, wealth, and relationships. All of these are quantifiable. The best one that I recommend, the easiest one to sell, the most quantifiable one is wealth. If you can help people make an extra $5,000 a month by building out their back end, right? Building out websites for them, right? You could charge people $1,000 to help them out. Boom, boom, boom. If you can help people, we'll go into the health niche. If you can help people lose 50 pounds, amazing. That's quantifiable. So if you're fit now, you can most definitely help people lose weight or gain muscle. This is where it all comes together. By getting the other foundation set, you now have value inherently. You can also help people with their relationship like Jesse does to themselves or with others. Help them find their soulmate. Are you a smooth talker? Help them find their soulmate, right? So understand that you want to be in these big 4 because it's going to be easy for you to sell, especially if you just want to sell 10 things for $1,000 each and make $10,000 a month. So now you've got your hands, right? Maybe copywriting, whatever that might be, develop that skill and then start helping people. And then it comes down to the last piece. Step number 5 on how to become an entrepreneur is the how, which most people think is the biggest, but it's actually the smallest piece of being an entrepreneur. Once everything else is set up, the foundation has been laid, it's just about figuring out how you're going to sell it. Whether that's 10 products at $1,000 each to make $10,000, or 100 products at $100 each to make $10,000 a month. Start figuring out what you want to sell, how you want to sell it. I must say it is easier to sell 10 products at $1,000 than 100 products at $100. There's just more things that you have to sell. So figure out what you can do. If you make it within those big four, then you're going to be totally fine. And create content, have people reach out to you, jump on a call with them, offer to help them, and then say how much it is, and they will say yes, or they will say no. That is the simplest way to sell stuff. And yes, we have scripts that convert at 50% close rate. Yes, we have DM scripts that move people onto a call. Yes, we can nitpick all of the things of how it works, but it boils down, the how is to creating content, having people like your content and reach out to you, getting them on a call, telling them how much it is, and they either buy or they don't. Those are the 5 ways to get started as an entrepreneur. If you like this, leave a comment, leave a like, let me know what you want to hear about next, and we will keep going so that you can develop your skills in all facets of human endeavors. See you in the next one. Peace.